Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new month on Shell Point Today. It's September 1st, and I'm Dan Philgreen. On today's program, we welcome back Jazz and Stuff as they perform Wednesdays in the Grand Cypress Room at the Woodlands. And Bev Chandley will take us on location for some Tai Chi Cha classes to learn all about them. But first, don't forget, it's time to sign up for Trinkets and Treasures. You can reserve a table to sell your gently used treasures. Table locations will be determined by a random lottery on September 15th, but you must first sign up for a table by calling either service desk. For more information, you can contact Caitlin Van Scoy at 454-2057. Don't forget to check out the new issue of Shell Point Life magazine. This month is devoted to inspiration, innovation, and invention. You can read how some Shell Point residents launched their ideas and how others influenced inventions. And as always, you can check out places to go, people to meet, and things to do this month in the happening section of the magazine. In the Grand Cypress Room of the Woodlands, it's been sort of quiet on Wednesday afternoons lately as the ever-popular Jazz and Stuff took the summer off. But have no fear, they are back. Every Wednesday at 2:30 p.m., you can head on over for some great music and singing, all performed by some of your talented neighbors. We thought we'd revisit them during one of their performances and let you meet some of the members of the band. Hi, it is Wednesday afternoon, and we are up in the Grand Cypress Room at the Woodlands. And since it's Wednesday afternoon, that means it's time for Jazz and Stuff, which has been going on in this room for 12 years, I guess it's been. And I have with me two of the founding members of Jazz and Stuff, Bill Johns and Pat Specht. And tell us a little bit about this whole group in the early days and where this came from.
I'll let Bill tell you.
Jazz and Stuff was started in 2003 by Dr. Bob McCullum, who lived in Lakewood. He was an avid harmonica player, and he loved to play the blues. And so he put out the word around Shell Point that he would like anybody interested to come over and join him in an impromptu music session. Well, over time, more musicians started to come in. They heard about what we were doing, and they would join up. Right now we have 17 musicians on our roster. Mm-hmm. We will have an audience every Wednesday from 50 to 80 people, and we still play for an hour.
You know, it keeps people going too, because I've had people come up and tell me, you know, Pat, I felt really kind of down before I came, and after listening to all those songs that I knew when I was younger, I just feel so much better when I walk out the door. And that kind of makes it for me.
Yeah.
And I feel better after I get done playing all that stuff.
Music does that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Carol DeLucia here has been coming just about every Wednesday for 12 years. Carol, why do you keep coming back?
Because it's wonderful. It's the highlight of my week.
Well, how about that?
Oh, it's marvelous. Marvelous.
Do they play your favorite songs?
Yes.
There we go. And you got your sheet there.
And that gentleman who plays the recorder is a very special friend of mine. So he always tells me ahead of time what he's going to play.
Which songs he's going to play.
Yes,
All right. So
now, the only bad part is I love to dance.
Uh-huh.
And Bill won't let me get up and dance.
Oh, man. Chuck Durrell here is the Shell Point recorder specialist, are you not?
That is correct.
This man is the champion of the recorder for Shell Point musicians. So tell us about playing your recorder and the jazz and stuff. You know, you always find cool solo parts for your recorder.
Yes, usually have one or two solos that I play, and I started playing the recorder about 10 years ago. shortly after I moved here. Started off in the classical group. Then I found out about the jazz group, so I joined them, and I was with them right from day one.
There we go. So you play only when someone needs you to fill in, or
Right.
you most of the time?
No, when either Pat or Tom is out, I usually fill in.
Okay. So there's even room for part-timers.
There are. There are. There are.
Paul Goodwin is here. You've got your clarinet, Paul.
Right.
So tell me about how long have you been playing the clarinet?
Well, I used to play in high school
Yeah.
and college. And
Okay, wait a minute. Let me guess. You didn't play for a long time before you
Right.
came to Chandley.
Well, I had a clarinet, but I rarely played it.
Okay.
And when I retired, my wife bought me a new one, but I still didn't play it
Yeah.
till I came here and I found this group, and I enjoyed playing with them.
Well, that's great.
And I'm 88, but I'm still active in everything.
Blowing and going, huh?
Yep.
All right. This is Kaz Obi, our trumpet player. Now, Kaz is very high tech here. I want you to see his rig here. He's got his music on his iPad, folks. This is just like downtown. So, he's not going to miss a beat.
I play for them.
Sure,
And
that's great.
I want to make sure that, you do a good job. Of course, all of us want to do a good job. But when you get those smiles, when you get the feet tapping, when you get the hands clapping, and when you get the humming, you know you're doing something
Yeah, that
right.
makes it fun, doesn't
I'll
it?
tell you,
All right.
it's just great.
Now, Bob and Ginger Dorenberg are over here, and they're here to enjoy the music. So how long have you folks been coming to jazz and
Same
stuff?
amount of time.
12 years? See, these are some...
Same as Carol, I guess.
Man.
And
So
we always sit together.
always sit together. You got your reserved seating
Reserve
here.
seats there.
Okay, so make sure you don't take these seats when you come, folks. Before you came to Shell Point, how much were you playing your trumpet?
Zero.
Pretty much zero, huh?
Right. I played
So-
it last time in college.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody said to my wife, Phyllis, gee, does either one of you play an instrument? She said, well, Jerry used to.
Yeah.
And then so we went to a pawn shop.
Yeah. Got yourself
Here
an
we
instrument.
are.
Fantastic.
So here we are.
So, is this as much fun now as it was in college?
Actually, it's more fun now.
Don, tell us what's your favorite thing about jazz and stuff.
Jack and I enjoy playing duets, and Jerry Ingalls and I play duets, and so we have a lot of fun here.
Great.
These are 3 different drums with different tones.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to play them today. I don't know whether
All
it's going
right.
to work or not, but
Okay, so this next story is about an activity you can get involved in that has a really interesting name. It's called Tai Chi Cha. And if that sounds to you like something from the Far East, it's because its root is from Tai Chi, a Chinese martial art practice. Tai Chi Cha was actually developed here in the US in the late 70s and involves a series of 19 movements. We'll let Bev Chandley tell you more, as well as show you some of the movements of this class that you can start thinking about signing up for later this winter.
From our rest position today, we're going to start with around the platter to your left. 3 repetitions.
I like Tai Chi Cha because it gives me space and the quietness to be in touch with my breath and to relax and enjoy the moment. Otherwise, I'm out there running here and there. So this is a good, I don't want to call it exercise, but time to be with yourself to enhance your blood pressure and everything going on. It's a good relaxation, that's why.
Now we'll do bass drum to your right. Our next movement is push-pull to your left. And one more. and back to rest. This is always a resident favorite. And push-pull to your right. Relax.
Well, for me, Tai Chi Cha is very relaxing. It's not really an exercise, it's a relaxation that when I'm done, I've forgotten all my problems.
And I love it because we can do it anywhere.
We'll hold this for
We've
about
done
15
it in the Redwood Forest, we've done it on Mackinac Island, we do it on the beach, and it's just a way to move your body that makes your body feel better and makes your heart feel better too.
And now we're going to do passing clouds.
Hi, we are here today to talk about Tai Chi Cha, and it just happens that we at Shell Point have the only accredited Tai Chi Cha instructor in Southwest Florida. It's our own Bev.
That's me.
And Bev, tell me about Tai Chi Cha. What is this wonderful thing, and what are some of the benefits?
Well, Tai Chi Cha is something I kind of accidentally ran into when I was planning a summer program for the church I attend, and they asked me to look for new and alternative ways that you can present to our congregation on connecting your mind, body, and spirit. And it just so happened at that time we had a gentleman living in the area that had just become accredited, and so he agreed to do just a free 1-hour seminar. So of course I needed to attend it, and the minute I attended that seminar, I was hooked, and I knew I was going to be doing this. I didn't know at that time I'd be teaching it, but I'm sure glad I did. He's since moved on, but I'm still here.
Well, tell us a little about it. What are the benefits of Tai Chi Cha?
Well, Tai Chi Cha is basically a practice. It's not an exercise, it's not a dance. It's a practice that involves 19 movements and one pose. And it was designed by Johnston back in 1974. This is not an ancient Chinese practice. Regular Tai Chi is. And regular Tai Chi has 108 movements that need to be done
now,
in order.
I was over in Taiwan and China years ago, and I saw people every morning getting up and doing this, and it looked very complicated.
Yes, this is not complicated. They've simplified it, made it easier, and yet they find that the benefits are even more enhanced with the shorter Tai Chi Cha practice than with the long and more strenuous Tai Chi Chuan practice.
And it seems like that would stress you out, and that's kind of not the point, is it?
No, it's not the point at all.
This is an anti-stress thing.
Anti-stress.
Okay.
And in Tai Chi Cha, one of the other beautiful things is there's 20 movements, but if you only remember a couple of them, repeating those over again,
that works too.
It works too. You get the same benefit.
All right, well, show me one of these things.
Okay.
I'm a newbie. I don't know anything about this.
He's never done this before.
Right.
I like to. Every movement begins and ends with the rest position.
Rest position.
Rest position.
I like that one.
You know, before we do the rest position, the only equipment I like to recommend that people have are flat shoes or these wonderful socks. Most of us
I recognize those.
Yeah, I think most people around here have a pair of these hospital socks somewhere, and they're perfect for the practice. You can wear a skirt, you can wear pants, you can wear shorts, you can wear a bathing suit. Anything you want that's comfortable, except for high shoes. Yep, gotta have flat feet.
All right, show me this move. Show me this thing. Oh, rest position.
Relax.
Rest position.
Okay, the rest position, you start, your ankles are slightly together.
Okay.
Sort of flared out, depending on your comfort level. Some people like them wider, some people like them close.
All right.
And then your hands are resting with your wrist relaxed, down about just below your hip level, off to the side somewhat. Every movement begins and ends in this position.
I feel very rested already.
So I usually take a couple of breaths and move my shoulders around a little. Okay. And then every time we do a movement, if it's a two-part movement, we start to our left. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You shift your weight to your right. Put your left foot forward with your heel down.
Okay. Heel down.
Heel down.
Here we go.
No weight on it yet. All your weight's on this leg. And as you move forward, it's just like you're walking. You shift your weight forward evenly.
Okay.
Until you feel the shift.
Yep.
Then you go back.
And you go back.
And you go back. And we go forward. And we go back.
Even I can do this.
But this tones your muscles. It uses your muscles. It circulates your energy.
Okay.
And it helps you relax. Okay, let's bring that foot back. Now, every movement also involves hand movements.
Okay.
In this particular one, don't move your feet. We'll just go around, take both hands about this far apart, relax.
Okay, relax.
Relax. And
Relax.
we're going to do around the platter, which is an imaginary circular movement. It's like you're tracing a plate or a platter.
Oh, okay.
Relaxed hands. We're going clockwise. Okay, we'll go around one more time. This is just your hands. Nice and soft. Softness and continuity are really important. All right, and now we're going to bring our hands back down to rest.
Okay.
And we're going to put our feet and hands together, Dan. Are you
Okay,
ready?
feet and hands
Think you
together.
can do it? We'll find out. Okay, we're going to bring our hands up to where we're going to have our platter.
Yep.
We shift our weight to the right. We bring our left heel down.
Mm-hmm.
And as we move forward and shift our weight, we start our circle.
Okay.
So that half of our circle ends when our weight is shifted.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's
All right.
move and see how you do.
Okay.
Ready? Just keep your back straight. All right, and now you feel your weight shift. We bring ourselves back. It's like a gliding motion.
Yeah.
Excellent. I think Dan should take the class
Well,
next time.
okay, now there's 20 moves, and I've just
Okay.
learned one. That means I already know 5%.
That's true.
Okay.
One more time around, Dan.
All right, here we go.
And then when you come back, you just shift your weight back. Bring your feet together and back to the rest position.
Terrific.
There you go.
All right.
Tai Chi Cha 101 for Dan.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Okay, so Tai Chi Cha, I'm here to tell you, it's simple, it feels good, it's relaxing. So check out a Tai Chi Cha class. The way you can do that, check out any of our scheduling opportunities online in the magazine and the weekly reminder, or give Bev a call. She'll tell you all about it. And check out Tai Chi Cha. And now it's time to cover all of today's happenings, menus, and Village Church connections.
Hello and welcome to the Happening segment of Shell Point TV. I'm Caitlin Van Scoy and this is Bev Chandley, and we're going to let you know what's happening Tuesday. Today is activity sign-up day, so make sure you go to either service desk to sign up for your activities for September. We start bright and early at 7:15 with a Health Connections class, Bend, Breathe, and Balance. That'll be in the Health Club. And at 8 o'clock we have pickleball. That'll be at the pickleball courts. Also at 8 o'clock, we have round robin doubles tennis. That'll be at the Woodlands tennis courts. The stamp ministry will be gathering in the stamp room down in the Island Tunnel at 8:15. And then we have bocce available at 8:30 at the bocce courts. At 8:30, we have Ladies Golf Association. They'll be meeting at the Shell Point Golf Club. And the Caregiver Support Group Therapy will be at 9:15 in the conference room of the Medical Center. And you do need to sign up for that group. Also at 9:15, the Memory Care Group will be in the conference room at Behavioral Health. That'll also be a sign-up activity. Open painting is available at 9:15 in the Art Studio. And our last 9:15 activity is Shuffleboard, available at the Shuffleboard courts. Match play mixed doubles tennis is at 9:30 at the Woodlands tennis courts. And the Suzy Q heads out to Woody's Waterfront Restaurant, leaving at 10 o'clock, and you do need to sign up for that. Through the Bible Study Group is gathering in the Osprey Room at 10:15. And at 10:30, Caregiver Support Group Therapy will be meeting in the conference room of the Medical Center. You do need to sign up for that. 10:30, we have Memory Care Group meeting in the conference room of Behavioral Health. You do need to sign up for that. And our last morning activity is at 11:45, LifeQuest Living Healthy. That'll be in the Osprey Room. Here's Bev to tell you all about our afternoon.
Thanks, Caitlin. At 12:30, we have Mixed Progressive Bridge in the game room down at the Woodlands. And at 12:45, we have a Health Connections class. This is the fitness room orientation. Sign up is required for that, and they meet in Health Club. At 1:15, the Knitters group will be in the Osprey Room on the island. Also at 1:15, the Rollicking Recorderist will be down in the tunnel in the Tarpon Room. And our last 1:15 activity is the Women's Ministries Prayer Group. They'll be meeting in the choir room of the Village Church. We move on to 1:30 with the Health Connections class, Aqua Pilates. That's in the LifeQuest Aquatic Center. And we have the Stamp Ministry in the Sable Room of the Woodlands at 1:30. 2:45, another Health Connections class, Balance and Mobility Training Level 2. That's in the Health Club and is currently full. And we have a hymn sing at the Resident Activity Center tonight at 6:45, and that's our last activity. Thank you for joining us today, and we will see you back here again Wednesday.
Menus for Tuesday. In the Crystal Room, the Crystal Platter is broiled cod with German potato salad and braised cabbage. And the soup of the day is corn chowder. In the Island Cafe for lunch, the special is a chicken tender sandwich with fries for $7.75. The dinner special is fried catfish with fries, coleslaw, and hush puppies for $8.75. Dinner specials in the Palm Grill are spaghetti and meatballs for $12.95 or grilled ribeye for $19.95. Menus are available 24 hours a day at www.shellpoint.net.
Welcome to Village Church Connections. I'm David Pavey. On August the 21st, 2015, our missionary son John wrapped up a conference near Stuttgart in Germany and was to take a high-speed train to Paris. As it was, he didn't travel until the next day, but I didn't know that at the time. So imagine my horror, therefore, when I checked the news and heard that there had been a terrorist attack on a high-speed train in France. It soon became clear, however, that the terror train was the Thalys, which connects Amsterdam with Paris at speeds approaching 200 miles an hour. So, while John was not impacted, many others were, and all of them precious to somebody. On my travels between Paris and London in years past, I would board the blue and yellow Eurostar train at the Gare du Nord in Paris, the busiest railway station in Europe. And on the adjacent track would be the red and silver Thalys, preparing to leave for Brussels and Amsterdam or Cologne. On August 21st, however, the Thalys was heading south from the Netherlands via Belgium to the French capital. When it stopped briefly in Brussels to drop off and pick up passengers, a 26-year-old Moroccan with a backpack climbed aboard. Once the train was up to speed again, with its precious cargo of 554 passengers, a French traveller went to use the toilets in car 12, but found himself face to face with the Moroccan, a Kalashnikov rifle strapped to his shoulder. The French passenger courageously attempted to overpower him before the aggressor shot the rifle several times, wounding him. 3 young American friends, 2 of them servicemen, were riding the train when they heard the gunshots and the breaking glass. Seconds later, they saw a train employee sprint down the aisle of carriage 13, followed by the gunman with his automatic rifle, and with a pistol, with ammunition clips, and a box cutter knife. "Go get him!" yelled one of the 3 Americans as they immediately got up to charge the aggressor, who was cocking his gun to shoot. One of them caught the jihadist in a chokehold until he lost consciousness and floored him, while another disarmed him and pistol-whipped him with his own gun. A British passenger helped to hog-tie him face down in the aisle. 4 people were hurt in the melee, including the lead American, whom the Moroccan slashed with his box cutter. A passenger in his seat suffered a gunshot wound, another suffered cuts to his neck, and a 4th badly hurt his hand while breaking the glass to pull the emergency brake. The train stopped in the town of Arras in northern France, where the Thalys passengers were transferred to another train for the 100-mile trip to Paris, the 4 heroes having been awarded medals by local authorities. The terrorist, on the other hand, was taken separately into custody and whisked off to the capital for questioning. President Barack Obama called the 3 Americans heroes. He spoke to each of them by phone the next day, commending and congratulating them for their courage and quick action. French President François Hollande also saluted the Americans' bravery and later hosted a meeting with them and their British helper, awarding them with France's highest honor, making them Knights of the Legion of Honor as he pinned the medals on their shirts. We do well to thank God for preventing a bloodbath in this instance. But think about it. Did one of those passengers who boarded the Thalys in Amsterdam or Brussels consider that this might be the day of his death? Do not boast about tomorrow, warns the Bible, for you do not know what a day may bring forth. Prepare to meet your God, warned the prophet Amos. And Jesus reinforced our need to prepare to meet God when he told about a wealthy man who said to himself, "You have plenty of grain laid up for many years. Take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry." But God said to him, "You fool, this very night your life will be demanded from you." We like to think we have plenty of time to get right with God. I'm sure none of those passengers had any idea what the day would bring forth. But I'm equally sure many of them will have thanked God more than once for his protection, and they will have reviewed their relationship with him as a result of his having spared their lives. And since you don't know what today may bring forth for you, why not be sure you have peace with God, so you'll be ready when your life will be demanded of you? Now is the day of salvation, urged the Apostle Paul. Now. Why not accept God's gift of eternal life through faith in Jesus the Messiah today? Better sure than sorry. And thank you for tuning in to Village Church Connections.
Thanks for joining us for today's program. On tomorrow's show, we will talk about some of these summer storms in Florida and what you should do to avoid lightning. Also, the Cafe Promenade is open once again, and Nancy Reed will give us a tour and talk about her delicious gelato and lunch selections. Until then, I'm Dan Philgreen, and this has been Shell Point Today for Tuesday, September 1st. On behalf of all of us here at Shell Point TV, we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.